Hi everyone, and welcome to another crochet tutorial. My name is Kath and you can follow me on my Instagram at whataboutYarn. So for today's tutorial, we will be making a crochet bikini, and for that we will need a 3mm hook, a superfine or fingering weight yarn, tapestry needle, and some scissors. So we will start the cup by chaining 23. And double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, and in each of the chains across until the end of the row. Once you are done, you are going to add 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 3 double crochet into the very last chain. So that is 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 3 double crochet into the very last chain. So as you can see, we are now doing the turns, and we're just going to crochet over the tail. So do 1 double crochet in the next stitch and 1 double crochet in each of the stitch across until you get to the end of the row. So when you get to the end of the row, you're going to add your last double crochet into the top chain of your turning chains from the other side. So we will have then a total of 46 double crochet plus the chain 1 space. Yeah, so now we do chain 3 and then we move to round 2. So we will just cut this off later. So round 2, double crochet in the next stitch here and double crochet in each of the stitch across until you get to the center chain 1 space. So here I am doing my last stitch, my last double crochet for this side, and now we will be working into the center chain 1 space there. Yeah, so into the center chain 1 space you are going to add 2 double crochet, chain 1 and then another 2 double crochet into that center chain 1 space. So 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet into the center chain 1 space, and then working at the other side, just do 1 double crochet in each of the stitch across until you get to the end of your round. So the same as what we did in the previous round, you are going to work your last double crochet into the top chain of your turning chains like so, and that's basically it. So you are going to repeat round 2 as many times as you want until the cup fits perfectly into your breast. So basically you are going to put the cup over your breast to check the fit, and otherwise just keep on adding rows. So for me, I am 30C. I did 8 repeats of round 2. So if you want the other sizes, I have a written pattern in my pattern store. You can check the link in the description box below, and there you can find the written pattern of all sizes. So here is my finished cup, and as I've said previously, I did a total of 8 repeats for round 2, and we are going to work the border after this and then the straps without cutting our yarn, because I prefer not to cut my yarn. So we will begin the border by chaining 2 and then work 2 half double crochet in each of the rows across. So that is 1, 2 half double crochet, and then another 2 half double crochet in the next row, and then you're just going to continue doing that until you get to the very last row. So once you get to the very last row, chain 2, and then we're going to work our last row for the border. Turn your work and do 1 half double crochet in the first stitch, because the chain 2 does not count as a stitch, and then just work 1 half double crochet in each of the stitch across until you get to the very last stitch. Once you get to the very last stitch, we're going to work our side straps by chaining 200 plus 2. Or you can chain as long as you want until you reach the size that can go around your body. When you have the right amount of chains, work 1 half double crochet in the third chain from the hook, and then work 1 half double crochet in each of the chains across until you get to the very last chain. So here I have finished my last half double crochet, and now we're going to add 1 single crochet here at the first row of the border. So, and after that we're just going to keep on adding single crochet in each of the stitches for about 2 inches long. Yeah, so single crochet for about 2 inches. So here I am adding my last single crochet for this part before we begin our second strap. So from here to here is about 2 inches, okay? So for the second strap, we're going to chain 200 plus 2, or you can chain as many times as you want. It's totally up to you. And again, the same as what we did in the previous strap, we're going to work half double crochet in the third chain from the hook and half double crochet in each of the chains across until you get to the very last chain. When you get to the very last chain, we're going to skip the next stitch and then work a single crochet in the next stitch after that, and continue doing single crochet in each of the stitch across until you get to the center chain 1 space at the top. So here I'm adding my last single crochet for this side. You can see here this is the center chain 1 space, and now we will be working our straps by chaining 200 plus 2 or your preferred number of chains. And again, once you have your chains, you're going to work half double crochet into the third chain from the hook and half double crochet in each of the chains across until you get to the very first chain. So once you are done with your strap, we are going to skip the center chain 1 space, and then work a single crochet into the next stitch and single crochet in each of the stitches across, leaving about 2 inches of your stitches unworked. I will show you what I mean by that later. So single crochet in each of the stitch across. So here I am working my last single crochet for this part. And I will not be working on this part yet because now we are going to do the ribbon in the front. So chain 32, and then work 1/2 double crochet into the third chain from the hook and 1/2 double crochet in each of the chains across until you get to the very first chain. Once you finish your ribbon, you're going to skip the next stitch and single crochet in the next stitch, and then keep on doing single crochet until you get to the end, and then you're going to fasten off and leave about 6 inches of your yarn before cutting. And then for the second cup, you're just going to repeat everything from the very beginning. And then for the second cup, you don't need to leave about 6 inches. You can just fasten off and weave in your ends. And then I will meet you later for the next part. So here I've also finished my second cup, and I'm just going to tie the ribbon. So it's really looking very nice. And I will also explain to you later what I did to connect both cups. So with the 6 inches tail of yarn that you have, you're going to take a tapestry needle and then you're just going to sew along this part right here so that you can connect both of the cups, but don't go all the way to the top. You can just leave half of the stitches unworked and then you can just weave in your ends. So that's it. I hope you guys like this video. Keep on creating and have a good day. Bye.